All right, guys, back at it again. The weather is beautiful today, so I actually get some seat time in. But most of the mods we've been doing have been kind of cosmetic, if you will. You know, the muffler being the exception, but removing the pegs, doing the tail tidy and the blinkers, you know, the windscreen, carbon fiber, heel guards, you know, things like that. They've all been cosmetic. Today, I think I'm going to do something to add a little practicality. Clearly you have limited, extremely limited storage on this thing. I'm talking place for your wallet, place for your keys, place for your garage door opener, place for sunglasses, you know, whatever, little stuff. So today we're going to be adding a little bit of storage. It'll probably take away from the cosmetics some, but you know, if you're going to ride the bike, you know, you're going to need places to put things. So that is what we're going to tackle today. So let me get out the package I got, and I'll show you what we're doing. All right, so here are the goodies. We're going to be putting on this little micro Motec bag, tank ring bag. Now it's got that barcode right there. You can scan and it'll give you the directions in the PDF file. That's what it was packed in. But I've already taken my factory floor mounts out. Now this one is the short one. Long, short, long, long. And I laid them on the ground just like they came out, just in case something happened, I got sidetracked, whatever, and then I forgot. So long, short, long, long. So like I said, goes here. This thing is the base plate, and it comes with this hardware. Let's see if I can get there. All them little silver, gray, whatever color spacers, they go with the same colored bolts. The black ones you see, once you put, the black ones you see go on these little studs. So when you get this on there, they go down on top and they hold these two items together. That's how they bolt together, is with those. There is, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, you know, there's threads or whatever, but there's also an Allen head. Right there you can see it. So you can stick an Allen down in there and tighten them up. You ain't got to get these things more than hand tight. Don't put a tool on it or anything. Put some Loctite on it. I've got some somewhere around here. I just pulled it out. But I would say blue thread locker or whatever, and just hand tighten them. All of them. These as well as the little black deals. Pretty much anything you want to put on a motorcycle, with the amount of vibration and everything, I would suggest thread locker. I mean, anything. Yeah, I'm about to check this piece out, see if I can get it mounted and figure out what's going on with the bag, because you got to mount a thing to the bottom of it that will magnetize and lock in to that, and it'll have a quick release function or whatever. So say you get off your bike, you want to go into a store and you don't want to dig through this whole thing for your, you know, valuables, phone, wallet, whatever. You just want to take the whole thing with you. It's got a handle, I'm sure you can see there, but it's also got a quick release. It comes with a, I got it over there, it comes with a little rain cover too. I don't know if that's going to be worth the dang or not. But as I get into this, I'll learn a little more about it. But that's the SW Motec right there. It is the micro edition. It does have a zipper right here where it'll expand up about another, I don't know, 1.5 inches or something. We'll see when I unzip it. But it's supposed to go from a 3 liter to a 5 liter or something, or I don't know. But it's not very big. When you mount it, you got to make sure you mount it in a way that you can turn your handlebars lock to lock and it won't hit it. So it has this thing, but it's got a little adjustability forward and reverse to kind of put where you want it. And that handle, you got to hook onto it. That's your quick release. You just pull it and it'll release it from this. So let me go ahead and get some of this mounted, and let me show you a little more as I get there. Well, there it is. It is an extremely simple install. So you put it up here. There's a plastic clip that mounts to the bottom of this, a mounting surface. Okay, and you leave it loose so you can slide your bag up and down to make sure that when you turn your handlebars, you don't hit. I've got mine in the farthest rear position, so the bag is as forward as it can possibly go. I'm going to get you up on a tripod here and show you the turning radius, so on this bike you can put it as far forward, and it kind of mimics the line of the tank, if you will, as well when it's up in that position. If you slide it back, it's going to be right up in your gut, but that might be what you want. But you do have some maneuverability. See, I got it so tight now I can't slide it, but you do have a little bit of maneuverability. I'd say maybe 3 inches or so, one way or the other, or maybe total. I have to look up under it. But get out of the sun here. That is the SW Motec micro tank bag installed. You kind of see under there where it's hooking to the gas tank and how it slid all the way forward. And once you get this thing loaded down, it'll sink down onto the tank. You won't have wind getting up under here and causing any issues. But to remove this, you got to run this from this down to it, but you just simply got to pull. You heard that click? That's the release mechanism, and you're off and you're ready to go. So you got about, let's get it this way, you got about 3.5 inches of movement on that plate right there, from maybe 4 from the front to the back. But that's how easy it is. And you got your little carrying handle. You can take this in the store, restaurant, whatever you're going to do. If you're going to go walk around, going hiking or whatever, you ain't got to leave your valuables on your bike. You ain't got to sit there and unscrew and unmount and all that. You just pull the cord. So it's real quick, real easy. And this thing, depending on what you put in it, it's not going to be heavy, and it's certainly not cumbersome in any shape, form, or fashion. So to carry this around somewhere and plop it down on the table or a chair or whatever would not be hard at all. So you can run cables up through here inside, and you have your phone inside charging. One of my next things I'm going to be doing is on these handlebars somewhere, I'm going to be installing a USB charger and connecting it to the battery, so that when this is on the bike and the phone is here with it, it can be getting a charge straight from the battery of the bike. Any kind of cameras or anything you need to power, GPS, whatever, you can easily put that USB thing up there and charge it straight from your battery. You ain't got to run a cable to all your devices all the way back to your battery. You can have one thing up there. I think the one I bought, if I'm not mistaken, it has 2 spots, but I'll let you know. But I just wanted to show you how easy. Now, as far as mounting goes, once you get it on, it's on. It's magnetic as well as that clasping mechanism. So outside of, a wreck or something, I don't see why it would come off. Having it all the way forward does create a gap, as you can clearly see. But I'm sure once you get you know, your wallet, phone, keys, whatever in there. I'm sure it'll push it down some. And this zipper right here, let's do it. I ain't never done it. Oh, I got the drawstring up in here in the way, but and that lets it expand, you know, not very much in the rear. There it goes. So that gives you an inch and a half, maybe, excuse me, that gives you about an inch and a half higher, you know, versus that. That gives you just a little bit more. So if you had to go on a journey, you needed to pack a little extra gear, say rain gear, whatever, you just unzip that and it expands up, you know, about an inch and a half. Give you just a little more. I figured while I'm down here, I might as well do one cosmetic upgrade. So I'm about to take those radiator guards off. I got in a couple of pieces. They're down in the bottom of that box somewhere. I'm going to put on. So one last thing for this video, and that'll be those little guards right there. And then I'm going to go for a ride on this thing for the first time. Aw, check out little buddy. Come to join us. He's going into my storage. Well, sorry about that. Got, you know, squirrel. Got sidetracked. Yeah, man, that's the SW Motec installed on the Street Triple. Later on, you know, as I put miles on the bike and get some use out of it, you know, I'm sure I'll do an update video telling you, you know, what I think. It's still brand new. Never used it. Just installed it. But look forward to a review on this. I don't know, maybe the end of the riding season. I don't know, maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months. I don't know. If anything weird happens to it while using it, you know, it blows off or whatever, I'll definitely update you. All right, so I'll cut back in here when I get them guards on, and that'll be the end of this video. All right, guys, 2 quick things. That's full lock that way, and it's exactly the same thing on the other side. So you have plenty of room for your arm and your wrist to get in there. And that's with the bag fully forward. Now, if I run into any issues where it feels weird, you know, against my wrist or something, I'll back it up a notch or two. And the other thing I did is, I know the sun's kind of playing weird, but you can certainly tell it's carbon fiber instead of the factory piece that I painted with that bed liner stuff. So slowly but surely, guys, she's getting there. You know, we're blacking out a lot of the parts that were silver, or you know, darkening them up with carbon fiber. We did the tail tidy, which really cleaned it up, and got the blinkers. Those are eBay, I think. Tank bag, got the screen on, which, if y'all want to stay tuned, you know, and subscribe so you get more videos, you know, get notified. But I got something coming for this. That front end, people either seem to love it or hate it. I think it kind of makes the bike, you know, what it is, but I like the cafe look too, so we'll try it out and we'll see. What's that? Yeah, I'm digging it. Now, I'm almost 100% sure this this exhaust pipe is fake. You know, there's a lot of things about it that indicate so. But I got to tell you, for the money so far, I mean, less than $200, I ain't mad at it. You know, I figure if it lasts me a season or two and lets me save up for the one I really want, which is the Zard, I'm good with it. And, you know, worst case scenario, this thing craps out on me and I don't know, explodes, just does something. I've got the stock one I can put on there. And it's not terrible. It's probably the best sounding factory exhaust I've ever heard. So there's that. I really do want the Zard one with the little carbon fiber heat deflector shield thingy, whatever. It'll go with you know, the carbon on the pedal. It'll go with the carbon I put here, and I got more carbon coming, and I got plans to do more carbon. So she's going to be, you know, decked out before too long. I've got to get some seat time in today, guys. I mean, this is the first weekend that it hasn't been gloomy and doomy, and I've had this thing for a month. So I need, or close to a month, I need to get some seat time on it. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. I just wanted to do something today. You know, got to feel somewhat productive. But I'm going to go get on this thing. I'm going to ride it up to the gas station, put some fuel in it, and then go for a ride around town. I've got to try out not only the bike, but I've got, I don't even know where the stuff is. I got in this bag here is a textile jacket. I haven't even taken it out of the bag. This is the helmet, the LS2 helmet that came with, kind of came with the bike. But I've got, maybe it's in the truck still. Looks like it is. So I've got that right there, and this windscreen, or whatever you want to call it, the visor, they call it something. I know it is like transition lens. That it darkens up out in the light. They call it something phobic, or I don't know. They have a word for it. But yeah, I'm going to try that out on. I ordered it online. I went and tried one on in store and then ordered it. They didn't have one in stock from Cycle Gear. Yeah, I'm going to throw my wallet and stuff like that in that little bag right there and see if I can make it to the gas station about 4 miles away. Put some fuel in it and then come back as soon as I put all that back in storage. And that wasn't terrible, and I could have lived with it. But I do like the carbon. Do all the YouTubey things if you want, you know. If you want to get a notification when the next video comes out, that's the best way to do it. Now I know there's a lot of you online that aren't signed in or don't want to sign up for an account or whatever, and I get it. You do you, baby. You know, whatever makes you happy. Leave a comment down below. You know, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. You know, tell me what you do different. Tell me what you like I've done, what you don't like I've done. Just trying to make it my own, guys. You know, it seems like it's already got a lot of the mods that everybody does on it, and I'm just filling in the gaps. You know, there's a couple of things that it didn't have. Like I said, I'm not going to be breaking the cases. I'm not going to be modifying the motor. I'm not going to be putting a tuner on it. It's plenty, you know, performance-wise, it's plenty. I'm 50 years old. I don't need no wild-ass crotch rocket. This is going to be fun. You know, it'll be plenty. It'll get me in trouble, most likely. Y'all stick around for more videos to come on this thing. Oh, forgot. Any of you got a name? Any ideas? Hit me up in the comments. Ex-girlfriend of mine calls it trouble, which most likely a good name for it. But later, till next time.